Good morning, everyone. What is up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, the 4th. I am officially on vacation from the hospital. I took vacation for the final exams that we have next week. Pretty much just going to spend the next few days, I think I have 12 days off total, studying for finals and preparing for them. And we also have like a case study project that we're going to be doing that I want to do while I'm off. I want to go ahead and get it finished. So that is kind of the plan. We also have something really cool going on. The university is doing a like simulated on-call day as if we were going to be on call for the weekend. And so my day for that is next Friday. So hopefully I will remember and try and film some of that for you guys, because I think that's really interesting, and I think it's really interesting that our university is going to be doing something like that in general, because most other ones don't. So I will bring you guys along for that, but right now I'm gonna go get changed and I'm gonna go for a run with Duchess. We've had an outfit change and me and Dutch are about to go for a little run, but before we do that, I was gonna give you guys an update on the bathroom. My house is an absolute mess because of this bathroom. So we're to the point where we're picking out the design for the bathroom tile that's going to go on the walls. So it is literally all laid out in my house. And we finally got the bathtub in. Can't tell by how red my face is. I just got back from a run with Dutch. I just sat down to kind of take a look at what I want to do for today. Don't really have a study plan for finals. One of them is on the 12th, one of them is on the 14th, and they're all over like 4 or 5 modules. So it's all a bunch of information. What I've been doing over the last week is just like alternating what I'm studying. So maybe I'll spend an hour studying for 6236, and then I'll spend another hour for 6032. I just, until it gets closer, I don't have definitive things and definitive like topics that I want to focus on, so I'm just rereading everything, handwriting it out on my iPad. I use Notability for the majority of my notes. And then I also want to lay out today though, because it's going to be like 78 degrees and I need to start getting tan again for the summer. I just want to show you guys this one thing though. So this is our simulation for on-call. We're supposed to be NPs that are taking care of patients or covering call for patients that are in skilled nursing or long-term care settings. Basically what we're going to have to do for the call is obviously take the call, find out what's wrong with whatever patient it is. I think we're going to be getting 10 calls in total, or pages. We'll get a text message on our phones, and then it'll have a number for us to call and talk to the nurse or LPN at the facility. And so we'll have to find out what's wrong with the patient, determine the best course of action, let the nurse know what we're going to do, and then put in orders for whatever we want to be done, whatever I choose that I want to do for the patient. And of course we have to document afterwards as if we were documenting in the chart of a patient. I think it's a really good exercise. I don't, however, think that at this point in my program it's the most beneficial thing, because this is our second semester and we haven't taken primary care 1, which is where all the diagnostics are, and we haven't taken pharmacology for NPs, which is where we have medication diagnosing, medication dosages, and the basically clinical practice guidelines for different medications for different common illnesses like UTIs and etc., etc. Like I could list off a bunch of medications we can give for a UTI, but that may not be the best one for a given patient based on their symptoms. And we don't learn that until we get to pharmacology and diagnostics. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. A lot of the part-time students feel that this assignment should be at least for us, later in our course, like maybe last semester or semester before our last semester. A lot of the other people in this class are in the full-time program, and this is their second to last semester, so they've already had the primary care diagnostics and pharmacology course. So it'll be interesting. It adds an extra bit of stress to me when we're doing this call thing, because I want to do it right and do it good, but at the same time, if I don't have the information in the background to do it, I may not do very well, but we'll see. So I am someone that has to handwrite out my notes, but I hate writing on paper. So I have Notability here, if it'll load. There we go. I have Notability, and if you come over here, everything is organized by classes, basically. Semester and then classes. And I have converted all of the PowerPoints to PDFs. And let's just do this one for sure. Again, opening the PowerPoint twice, right? Let's go all the way back to the top. So then I add a page to the end of the PowerPoint, and I just start writing out everything. Everything that's on the PowerPoint, I write out until I'm finished with the entire PowerPoint. Sometimes I skip slides if it's not interesting or I don't feel like I need it, but that's what I do. That's just the best way for me to remember and learn the content. I also use Anki. Sometimes I use Anki to make decks. Let's see if I can show you guys that. It's got to update. I typically do Anki on my phone or my computer, but I'll show you it on the iPad. One of my good friends does the Anki decks basically for me. He finds Quizlets, or he does the things on Quizlets and then imports them into Anki. So Anki is basically, well, there it goes updating. It's basically flashcards, but you can kind of pick and choose whether it was hard, easy, not hard, if you want it again, and it's basically spaced repetition. So it's designed for you to do every single day. I can show you a little bit different view on here. A lot of people in medical school used Anki, used and use Anki to help them study. Let's see if I can get this up. Clearly I used to use it when I was studying for the MCAT, but you have all of your decks, and then you can add tags if you just want to see things by a particular tag, but this is how you can create them. And then again, when you're doing it on the computer, let's say we're studying for exam 2, which I've already done, and clearly I did not use Anki for this exam, but it just comes up and you get the answer, and then you decide how soon you want to see it again. It's a really, really good way for studying. It does take a little bit of time to get things kind of situated and for you to like figure out how you like it, because not everyone likes Anki. They'd rather use like Quizlet or something, or some people just don't like flashcards in general. But there are different ways you can set up Anki, depending on how you study and how you want to study and how much time you have to study for an exam. So that's really helpful. I feel like this video has turned into a study tips. Maybe I should do one of those. But basically, I'm just gonna do some notes for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, until the sun comes out and gets really strong, and then I'm gonna go lay out for a couple hours. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated. We should be doing tile tonight, hopefully, at least cutting some of it. So if that happens tonight, I'll try and get a little video of it, but I will see you later for now. Well, classic me, forgot to finish filming yesterday, but we did cut some of the tile, and we're supposed to put it on today. We'll see if that actually happens, but I'll show you guys the cut tile, and then I will catch you in the next video.